Hello, hi there, hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever the time is you're watching this video. So, I had this itch to play with cards a little bit, and I thought, actually I was planning to tomorrow because tomorrow I'm having my nails done and it would look much nicer, but for some reason I just felt I need to do it. So like the whole day, everything I was thinking about, like, get home, have a glass of wine, and get out my cards and have a quickie. Well, I say quickie. So we'll be doing a pick a card reading, and I mean, just because I actually could have already shuffled the cards beforehand, but I thought, why not do it on screen to make it more, I don't know. Normally I don't mind when people already do the readings with their cards pre-shuffled, but for some reason I don't know, when you see the cards being shuffled, it's like you see your destiny unfold in front of you, something like that. So nevertheless, we're going to have a candle just for some mood here. I'm also trying, I'm not promising anything, but I'll try and behave and don't do any swearing because I don't want to put any warnings on my video. Although I am having a glass of wine, but it's white wine. It's not something we should put a warning on the video for. So let's do the shuffling and introducing. This time, like the last time, I'm not doing my cards, the cards that I made, because I don't know, for some reason I started enjoying playing with the other cards, and last time I said it's like seeing the world through other person's eyes, and this is so much fun. So yes, these are my oldest cards, my grandpa cards, so to speak, grandma cards, whatever, grandparent cards. They are so, well, they are not ancient as they look they are, but I bought them like, I don't know, like over 20 years ago. I really don't remember when it was. It was like 25 years, no, not 25 years ago, but let me do the math. I was like 13 or 14, and I'm 36 now, so 36 minus 14 is 22, so I was 22 when I bought them. So yeah, my oldest deck. It's called Tavalione because it's the artist's name, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Alright. Tavalione done. Then we have the Wild Unknown Tarot, my favorite tarot deck of all that I have, because they are so alive to me. They feel warm in the hand. They are so nice to the touch. I mean, there's nothing special about them, but they are just, you know, if it's like you're holding someone else's hand and you feel all safe and loved and welcomed. Welcome. So Sorry, I am not an English native speaker, so I never know what word will present any difficulties to me, so whatever. These ones are really badass. They are called, what are they called? The Golden Thread Tarot. And they are made of recycled plastic. I mean, how badass is that? And they are gold, and I mean, they are black and gold. And I only now realize that they remind me of the Sobrania cigarettes I used to like to smoke before they stopped them selling in the country where I live. So yeah, they also come with a nice app, and the app is free, and I believe at first I had the app installed and liked it so much. Well, these cards are special. It's oracle cards. It's called Wisdom of the Oracle cards, and they are absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, and there's so much air in them and so much space for your fantasy and interpretation, and they really opened a couple of doors for me in terms of seeing, sensing and stuff like that. So now we have the Shamanic Healing Oracle. It's also absolutely gorgeous, every card a work of art, and I don't know, I bought them at Amazon, and for some reason, I don't know why, sometimes I just get too suspicious, but I had the feeling they've been like bought by someone and then returned, and at first I was like, yikes. And then I thought, man, this is so great. I mean, they were with someone else and then they wanted to come to me, so they went on this journey to find me, so I have this special bond with them, even if the story isn't true, even if they were brand new when I got them. I still have the feeling that they wanted to come to me. And yeah, these little ones are the gnome tarot cards. Gnome, like garden gnome, like dwarf. Like, they are really grumpy. They have this cute drawings, but they are really grumpy, and they have their own character, and this character isn't exactly nice. So sometimes they don't shrink away from showing you middle finger, and I mean figuratively, because I don't have any pictures of middle fingers of them, not that I remember anyway, but they are really brisk sometimes, but I kind of like them still. I don't know, not that I like them, but we kind of tolerate each other, let's put it this way. They are also my second old deck. I bought them like over 10 years ago. So these ones are absolutely gorgeous, look at that. And I also bought them because their package reminds me of a cigarette package. For someone who smokes like once in a blue moon, I don't know how often is blue moon, but I definitely smoke like a couple of times a year or something. But for some reason I liked these optics, and I mean this rainbowish touch to them, so I kind of just went for them. I'm not really good for them in reading them, so I only use them as a supplement to, like, you know, to give some more, I don't know, expression to what's already clear from the reading. But still, I like them to include so they don't feel left out. This one is Animal Spirit Oracle deck from the same artist who created the Wild Unknown deck, and it's also very special, and I have a very special relationship with them, and every card is like I mean, if you go by the book, every card is really like a time spent with the teacher, and I don't go by the book when I do my readings for YouTube, so, but nonetheless, they talk, they are so generous, they are so kind, they are so wise, and really, really special. They are beautiful. And also, speaking of beautiful, my lovelies, my babies, Spirit de la Lune cards, what am I doing? Spirit de la Lune, I mean, I wanted them because they are round and because they are about moon. I'm Cancer, and I'm also, I mean, like everyone living on Earth, I have this connection with moon. I am influenced by it, and sometimes it's a good connection, sometimes it's a very unpleasant one. I mean, there was a time in my life where actually something good was coming my way in retrospect, but the moon in this time was really vicious. It's like a very, very bad spirited, bad tempered, nasty look in your back. So yeah. And this one is from the same artist who created the Wisdom of the Oracle. It's the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, and it also has gorgeous pictures, and also it's a, I don't know, I kind of have a better connection with the other one. I hope I haven't knocked over the camera yet, but I forgot how many times I shuffled it. But still, it still has this fairy tale-ish touch to it that is so appealing. So now we are done shuffling, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. I mean, from how the logistics of it all are going to look, maybe like that. So what I was planning to do today was a pick a card reading and a decision making reading, because like I think it was this weekend I couldn't decide if I want to do something or not. It was something that, alright, I mean, I just tell you what it is, because there's a singer I used to have a massive crush on when I was a teenager, and even in my early 20s too. And like I always went to his concerts and sat in the first row, and I had lots of connections to real hardcore fans who knew all about him, and I had also all this kind of information and stuff like that. And yeah, so I live in a country where he comes with a tour like every 4 years or something like that, and I never missed a concert until 4 years ago was the last concert I went to. And I mean, I stopped having a crush on him, but I still admired him and liked him, and he has a very nice voice when he is not fooling around and really singing. And he's like, he used to be really special. But the last time I didn't feel it anymore, so I kind of fallen out of love with him, if you can call it that. So, and now he's coming to the city where I live in, and I knew it like since last year, but I didn't buy any tickets because I thought, alright, I mean, why would I? And then, as I said, I didn't want to go because I was like, not disappointed, but like, it was over. But then a relative told me that she bought a ticket, but she wouldn't be able to attend the concert. And it's a very good ticket, like close to the stage and stuff like that. And I thought, hey, maybe it's a sign that I still should go for some reason and give him a second chance to, you know, maybe he just had a bad day last time or something like that. And I was like, yeah. And then I thought, why not do a reading? Because, I mean, if I didn't like the outcome, I would still change my mind. But I did this reading, and what I did this reading about was, like, what are the pros and what are the cons, but not like what will happen if I do it and what will happen if I don't do it, but rather from emotional point of view, like if you are going to what are things that make and emotions and feelings that make you want it, and what are things and feelings and emotions and whatever that make you not want it. And sometimes you just have this conflicted feeling and don't really see these factors that play into it. And like that, I was able like to have this, I don't know, this table with pros and cons in my mind. And then I saw that I really don't want to go there. I was like, yeah, there's this good ticket I can get my hands on, but why would I want it anyway? So this is what I'm going to do today. So pick a card. Oh, not really pick a card, because I mean there are, I don't know how many hundreds of cards here. We're gonna start with crystals. You're gonna pick a crystal and then we'll do the reading. So first of all, this one is fluorite. It's magnificent. It's so, I mean, alright, the light is not right, but it's really gorgeous. It's purple and white and green and dark and light and everything. This one, it doesn't look it, but it's rose quartz, very light rose. And yes, also I chosen only rough crystals. I don't know, for some reason, maybe because I want to strip all this polished stuff from the real thing today. So this is green calcite, and it has this really calcitey touch to it. It's really special. And this is orange calcite. It's like a piece of, I don't know, piece of candy. Calcite has this candy feeling to it. So, can you still see it? Yeah, you can. Can you still see it? Can you still feel it when you're 64? I can't carry a tune today. So, and I'm also giving you time to decide, because you are welcome to pause the video, and what I discovered works for me the best is that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths, and really try to visualize what you're thinking about for a sec. Like really, I know it's not easy sometimes, but really try. And in this moment you just open your eyes, and the first crystal or card, depending on the reading, the first thing that you see is your thing. Really, the first thing that your eyes are drawn to, even if it's just something in the middle of the screen, or it depends on the angle you're holding your phone at, or whatever device you're watching the video, it really works for me. So but you're free to choose whatever method you choose, and I'm giving you 2 minutes to decide. And while the time is running, I'm also going to tell you a tiny little bit about how this reading gonna go. And this reading gonna go the following way. I will be making 2 piles, one with pros and one with cons. And first I thought, why not make 3 piles, like 1 pile just telling about what it is, and then one with pros and one with cons, like what we wanted, why we don't want it. But then when I was doing this test reading for myself, I mean, I just did a reading for myself that in retrospect was a test reading for this video. But then I discovered that if you don't want it, you won't have anything in the pros that really shows that you want it. So there will be very weak pros, and if you want it, then the cons will be like non-existent, and the pros will be really strong. So for this matter, we'll just keep it simple. It will be just 2 piles, and each pile will have a card from every deck that I have here, because I really like working with them all. For some reason they complement each other perfectly to me right now to read. Also, I'm not doing any reverses, so I will be interpreting, I will be reading the cards in their upright position, because this is the way I feel right now. So yeah, time's always up, almost up. Time's always up. You can put it this way too. So, alright. Rien ne va plus, as I always say. I don't know why I say it every time, but I just feel like I'm gonna say it. Right, so we are starting with fluoride. I will put, oh, by the way, yeah, not starting with, rewind, I will put the timestamps. So yeah, now we are starting with fluoride. And yes, this is fluoride, and let's go. So, a couple of shuffles. Yeah. Alright, pro, con. Pro, con. And in this kind of reading, I also discovered that you don't really have to wait for a card to fall out of the deck. You just take whatever is up there and it still works. So pro and con. And pro and con. And pro and con, and this one wanted out. Pro and con, and pro and con. Oops, I keep trying to knock the camera off for some reason. And pro and con, and pro and con. I'm just calling it pro and con. It's, you know what I'm speaking about. I spent the whole intro explaining it. So yeah, pro and con. Righto. So why would you want whatever it is that you are thinking about? Let's see. It's 3 of Cups, and it says constancy. It's the nurturer. It's home. Alright, I'm already seeing a picture here. It's chaos and conflict. Yeah, definitely seeing a picture here. It's protecting treasure. It's Phoenix. It's 10 of Wands. I hope you can see it now. It's 4 of Cups. Let's put it here. It's Ace of Pentacles. And it's the Magician. Sorry for nudging the camera all the time. So, yeah, let's arrange it a bit. So, to me, it looks like you want whatever it is you want, because you are dealing with chaos and conflict in your life. Like, you know, this mad circus going on, stuff just going completely askew and really getting on your nerves. So you want to be protected, and whatever it is, it has to do with protection and security. Therefore, you think you will be like at home, and maybe there's also a person, but I don't really get the personal feeling here. It's more like the feeling of the nurturer. So, and constancy. So really you are kind of tired of chaos and you want some stability. You want to feel yourself at home somewhere. You want to rise like a phoenix from the ashes. And also this comes with the Magician. So it's not that something that you want just to appear. It's something that you want to create yourself. So much for that. You want to create this home, you want to create this security, you want to create this stability. And also for Cups, I'm not so much for tarot, but let's see. Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles is material, so you are to me it has a touch that it has something to do with material, with creating a home in a material sense, like, I don't know, finding a place to live or creating it, or maybe, I don't know, just creating a place for you to feel safe. And so maybe you're just deciding to I don't know your life, but maybe it's about a new work, so you know better what it is. But it's this chaos that drives you toward the decision to make it, to create a place you can call home, where you will be protected, will you be safe, will you be stable. And also this chaos, it's really draining to you. So yeah, so and Ten of Wands, it's like to complete this creation of this. So to sum it up, you want it because you are currently overwhelmed with chaos, and you seek this safe haven, this place where you'll be safe, this stability, and this is why you want whatever you want. Yes. So let's move it to the. No, let's just move it. Right. And let's see why you wouldn't want it. And you wouldn't want it because of Six of Cups. Let's see what it's all about. And Ace of Wands. And it says work. And focus. Alright. Getting a picture here too. Slow but steady. Yeah. Definitely. Treasure Island. Okay. Bone Collector. Alright. Hawk. Yeah. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I definitely see a picture here. Queen of Wands. And Strength. Right, so it really is. They talk to each other and they paint a picture already. So yes, why you wouldn't want it? It seems to me that whatever it is that you want requires too much work and like really getting your hands dirty. Maybe literally, maybe not literally, but it really means that you have to invest of a lot, maybe step over some of your principles, or do something to be this hawk, maybe to be the carnivore that you are not, to show the strength that you are not sure if you have, or maybe showing the strength in a certain way isn't something that appeals to you. So really it has to do with work and focus, and it also says that even if you invest so much, you won't be able to see the results straight away because it says slow and steady. And also it means that you have to work with people to achieve whatever it is. And it looks to me that among these people, maybe many of them, maybe some of them, is this strong personality that you are not necessarily like a very energetic person, or maybe it's the very energetic person that you don't like to be. Maybe it's expected from you to be this person and you don't like to be this person, or maybe it's people you have to work with that you don't really enjoy being with. So because of that, you have this emotional stuff going on, insecurity, and your goal seems to be kind of unachievable and like an illusion and something that you can only dream about. But I feel this is the emotional lining to this. So yeah, overall you want it because it promises you stability and safety and feeling at home. But on the negative side, you know you have to invest so much effort in it, so much stuff that you are not sure you are prepared to do, like doing something that is against your principles, or just doing something that you don't like, or doing something that requires so much effort and strength of character, or maybe some character sides that you don't like to show. So yeah, so this is it. Let's go for the next stone, and the next stone is the rose quartz, and let's see what we have in store for the rose quartz. Right, couple more shuffles. Want, don't want. 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 Okay, I'm gonna shuffle. This one is it's just so eager to talk to me. Want, don't want. Want, don't want. Want, don't want. Want, don't want. And want and don't want. Right, so rose quartz, let's find out why you want whatever you want. And it starts with the strength. And boundaries. Okay. And unlimited possibilities. I need to do something about the light here. And into the unknown. Okay. Okay. Yin. Okay. Get in the picture here. Deer. Death. Oh yeah, baby. This is cool. Knight of Cups. Okay. See, no, you don't see it yet, but I'll explain later when I say that this deck is just clarifies. I can't read it on its own, but it's a great clarifier. Two of Swords. Yeah, I mean it this time it all goes together. It's really great. And Queen of Pentacles. So yeah. To me, it looks like why you want it, whatever you want, is that you want to have this limitless, can you say limitless? This unlimited freedom. Whatever it is, it has this promise of this endless possibilities and the unknown. It's thrilling, it's, you don't really know what it is, but it means you just can get out of your boundaries and have this change, because I don't know, you can't see it now, but it's death, and death is always end of something and the beginning of something new. It's change. And you have this also, what I said, it's now let's regroup it a bit. What I said, it's a perfect clarifier. It has something to do with emotional part of your life, like you want to be free in emotional sense, like you want to have this freedom of expression, freedom of emotion, of feeling, because maybe you feeling restrained. I don't know, maybe I don't know if it resonates with everyone, but it feels like maybe there's someone who's really living in a closet and wants to come out or something like that. It doesn't have to be it can be anything, and you really want this, just get out of your boundaries and out of this enclosure and just be free. And even if it is, if you're a bit anxious about how it's gonna be, you still want to have this choice. Yeah, I definitely get this coming out vibe here anyway, you know. And you are scared, but it's a good scared, like you are scared of this enormous, endless as the universe amount of possibilities that lay ahead of you. You really want to be free. Can you hear Freddie Mercury singing in the background here? Because he does. Yeah, so, and also you have the strength and the energy to do it, and you have the resources. You feel like you have, maybe you have support from someone, maybe you want someone's support and you're pretty sure that you're gonna get it, and you have the force and the energy to really go for it. And oh yeah, no, it's not yang, it's yin, but still no, not still. Yeah, if it's yin, it's about your emotional part. So really you are, yeah, oh, sorry, I can't read today, I tell you. So it's not yang, it's yin. And in this case it goes with this emotional part, and you want to, yeah, now it makes sense, because I feel like you're being restrained and you are kind of not showing your softer side, and you want to show it. You want to show it, and here it is, yeah. But also you have the strength. You have the strength, and you have this person, or if it's not the person, you have the resources. So you have the resources, this inner strength. Maybe you're stronger than you believe to do it. So you feel like you can do it. And so yes, why you would want it, you know, of this emotional freedom that lies ahead. So it looks like you really, really want it. So let's see what it is that makes you feel that you might not want it after all. So let's see. Okay. Judgment. Sorry, I just can't shake off the feeling that it's about someone coming out. Manifest. All right. Teaching. the thing is that most of these cards are really good-natured, so it's really hard to read out the negative stuff. Rock bottom. Happy, happy. Okay. Wolf. Yeah. Four of Cups. I don't know if you can see it. Knight of Swords. Father of Pentacles. And Queen of Swords. Okay. Okay. Okay, so really, I know I'm just probably being stuck with my idea about coming out, so please feel free to extrapolate on whatever situation you have going on, but I really have this metaphor in my head. So what I feel here is that you are being surrounded by a group of people or society or circumstances that teach you a certain way of life, a certain way of feeling. A certain way of feeling, a certain way of living and life, and like values, stuff like that. So this is society, and teaching. This card is teaching and judgment. So these are all people who teach you to be like them or to be a certain way. And not only do they teach, they are also very sharp people, very harsh people, very merciless people, very influential people. And not only they teach you, they judge you, and they have power over you. So this huge amount of people and judgment and teachings, stuff like that, and you have your dreams and wishes and manifests, and they feel so vulnerable. So you know, if they get to you, you'll be absolutely heartbroken and will hit the rock bottom. You will be destroyed. It's not something that might happen, it's something that you fear. I trust me, I've been there, I've done it, I got a t-shirt. So to me it looks, it doesn't have to be about coming out, it just the vibe that I'm getting. It might be something like you want to I don't know, like you've grown up in the family of doctors where all your relatives are doctors, and your grandparents were doctors, and your great-grandparents were doctors, and it's kind of it's been clear all your life that you're gonna be a doctor, and then you suddenly decide you want to be an artist, and you can't really be an artist because, I mean, you can be an artist, you can be anything, but you are afraid that like your father will disown you, and your mother will, I don't know, say nasty things to you, and your brother will be, I don't know, making fun of you, and they will be like completely merciless, and they will judge you, and they taught you all your life not to be what you are. And yeah, I mean, it's just something that I feel. So this is why you are doubting if you want to go for it or not. This is the way it looks to me. So I'm having food cramps. here. So never mind my voice. Yeah, so this is it for rose quartz, and it feels to me like you're very, very, very special person, very emotional, very artistic. So really, don't let them get to you, okay? You can do it. All right. So the next one. Oh, I hope I can lay back down with my foot. Jesus. Oh. All right. So next one is green. What's it called? Calcite. Let's see what does green calcite want, and why would they want, and why would they not want it. So they want it, they don't want it. They want it. No, another shuffle. I just need one card. They want it, they don't want it. Right. They want it, they don't want it. They want it, they don't want it. They want it. They concentrate. They want it, they don't want it. They want it, they don't want it. Please ignore the noise outside. I have a window open. They want it, they don't want it. I don't know, but to me it feels like you don't want it already. But let's see. They want it, they don't want it. They want it, they don't want it. It feels to me like you've already made up your mind. They want it, they don't want it. Alright, let's see if I'm mistaken. Or let's see if I'm right. Let's put it the positive way around. Righto, so why would you want it? Ten of Pentacles. Theft. Ooh. Surrender. Transformation. Okay. Come to the edge. Ride the wave. Okay. Stingray. Ace of Pentacles. Alright, sorry, I got slightly interrupted here. And let's go on. And let's see, so we have Ten of Pentacles. We have King of Cups. Okay. We have the Hanged Man. And we have another Ten of Pentacles. So yeah. To me it looks that first of all You want it because it means change, it means challenge, it means like finding out your limits. Also, it has to do with money. It has a promise of prosperity. Because, I mean, Ace of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles, like really, I mean, lots of Pentacles. And also, King of Cups. And King of Cups is someone who kind of, a person who likes you a lot. So to me, it looks like you are contemplating starting a new hobby that will or something new that will transform you. No, I think this one is a lovable person rather than a loving person in this case. So to me it looks that you are planning something that should transform you into this daredevil, this daring, dashing person who has a lot of money, who's rich and admired. But to me it also looks that the way you want to acquire it, as I'm not meaning to say that you want to steal it from someone, but it's kind of you want to acquire it the way that you have bad conscience about, in a way. So yeah, also this new personality, this new life that you want. Sorry, I'm just trying to reposition myself, but because my feet are really killing me right now. So yeah, it's the old age. Yeah, because this new personality that you are looking toward to becoming is something outworldish to you, something alien, something strange. So also it really is the exact opposite of what you are. So you feel like, I don't know, or maybe something that the way you plan to acquire it is something that is like, I don't know, maybe you're just feeling bad about it. And it will also mean a surrender, and surrender in this case, I got this feeling that it will, I don't know, you kind of, you want to change, you want to be something else, something dashing, something you know, everyone's darling, but at the same time you kind of scared that this might rob your soul, like it will be someone else, it won't be you anymore. So this is why you want transformation, but at the same time you are scared of who you might become. This is all in your want pile. So as I said, I'm really getting this vibe that you're not going to go for it, and it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. So okay, let's see why you won't want it. Oh, right. So we have, what do we have here? Sorry, I'm sitting in a different position right now. So we have 4 cups, tradition. We have transform. Okay, so as I said, you're conservative and you don't like change. Sexual energy, interesting. Truth be told. Okay. Peaks of joy. Otter. Queen of Wands. Knight of Wands. Son of Wands. Alright. And Two of Pentacles. Alright, let's put the pieces of the puzzle together. Sorry, I'm trying to get back into my normal reading position. So, yeah. To me it looks, I mean, we have all the wands here except the king. And this means a lot of wands, a lot of energy, a lot of... You feel very strongly about not going for it for some reason. So you're really, this not wanting is really strong. What I feel is, I mean, this card is called sexual energy, but to me sometimes this card also means like this whole body, like you feel something with your whole body, like your whole body is participating in the feeling. Like if you feel joy, you get all jittery, or if you are scared, you feel physically sick or something like that. So this is this full body experience, and to me it looks like you really don't want it. When you feel when you think about it and you feel like you don't want it, and it's your whole body reacting to it. Also, why you wouldn't want it, as it already showed it in the previous one, it says transform and it says tradition. So you're really scared of change. You really don't want to change. You really hang on what you are. And otter. Otter is an animal that sleeps in the water and lets the water just carry them while they are asleep. And you really don't want, because see, it's all in the dark and you see this otter, and to you it's this being dragged somewhere where without you having control over the situation is not something that you like. Also, this peaks of joy, and truth be told, you are, when you think about it, you are torn. So you have sometimes you feel strongly about this, and you have this full body reaction, and sometimes it's joy that you feel, and sometimes it's this nah. So this strength of emotion is really this being torn. This Two of Pentacles is balancing, is a balancing act, and you really are tired of this being torn, and to you this whole situation is just getting on your nerves. And to me this looks, I don't know, I just have this feeling, so maybe I'm just prejudiced from the beginning, but to me this means, this truth be told card means that you just have, I hate giving advice. I mean, I always restrain from it, but for me it's like you feel like you want to acknowledge that you don't really want it. And it's the truth. Because also, see, it's empty. So, you know, I actually like this card, but in this case it just shows the emptiness. So whatever it is you want, it's this fleeting something that's a dream, and you don't really want to be this person that you think you might become. So yeah, but it's up to you. It's just what the cards say, and if it's not resonating, you know, just ignore it. Righto, so which leaves us with the, I think it's not orange calcite, it may be a honey calcite, but let's stick with orange anyway. So what is it that the orange calcite wants, and why they want it, and why they don't want it? They want it, they don't want it. They want it, they don't want it. Okay, they want it. Not just one card. They don't want it. They want it, they don't want it. They want it, they don't want it. Come on. They want it, they don't want it. Oh, your want file is all over the place. Right. They want it, they don't want it. Ah. They want it, they don't want it. What's that? Oh, it's from my necklace for some reason. How did it get there? And they want it and they don't want it. Alright, so let's find out why you want whatever it is that you want. So we have 4 wands, and it says preparation. It says reflect, so it looks like planning to me. Divine timing, looking good, but it's something you've been preparing for, something you've been waiting for. Why? That's what we are trying to find. Follow the leader. Okay. Vulture. The Tower. Interesting. Three of Cups. Sorry, I'm getting interrupted today. Right, so 3 of Cups, Mother of Swords, and 7 of Wands. So let me get back to it and concentrate. I've been away for a while. Alright, so to me it looks like it's something you've been waiting for, and for some reason it looks to me that you are contemplating some revenge on someone, and you feel like the time has come, and you've been planning it, wishing it, and you feel like it is now or never. Also, it is, first of all, it might be two things. It might be that you feel like it's the perfect combination of time and coincidence and whatever to go for it. Or with this card, meaning why, looks like you want revenge on someone who hurt you. Maybe someone who cheated on you even. Or any other type of a third party situation. So, it's just a picture that I can't get out of my mind. So you've been biding your time, and you've been really affected by whatever happened. They really hurt you, and now you really want to hurt them back. But this is it's too special, so it might not resonate with everyone. And I mean, there'll be probably just two people watching it anyway, if any at all. But show must go on. So what I'm also sensing, if it's not what I've been saying before, there's still something you've been really biding your time, and now is the time for action, whatever it is. You feel like you have this opportunity, you've been planning and thinking, and now you sense the possibility. And also you really, vulture is always biding their time, just are biding their time. And owls, they are both birds of prey. They wait and then they attack. And follow the leader is like you have someone or some circumstances that you feel like might lead you to your goal, to your target. And yeah, and this is something, as I said, you've been waiting for, so this is why you want it. Also it might be that you want to jump onto the bandwagon because you feel like it's your last chance. So I don't know, I'm just sensing this this desperation here, this being desperate. And I feel this hidden heart, this dark undertone to it. So you not really, you don't really want to do it because you want to do it. You feel like you must do it because it's now or never. So you make yourself want it. Yeah, this is what I sense. And why wouldn't you want it? Let's see. Oh, blank card. Guidance. Interesting. Letting go. Okay. Getting it. Unfinished symphony. Home. Lion. Okay. Three of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. And Ace of Wands. So yeah, to me it still feels that like this revenge story, because first of all, this blank card to me is like either that means that the cards don't want to talk to you, or it means to me that you are feeling just like that, like whatever, like you're really feeling blank, like you don't feel anything, like you're empty. So you don't really, as I said before, it's like you're making yourself want something, but you don't really want anything. And there's something that tells you there's, I don't know, it's like you want to do something, but there's this strong, this proud, this noble part of you telling you just to let go. Just letting go. And this is the guidance that you feel it is the right way of action. Just let it go, let it be, like, because you already had enough heartbreak, enough suffering, enough climbing the mountains and falling down, and you've tried and tried, and there are a lot of threes. There were Three of Cups in the Wand pile, and these two threes in the Don't Want pile, and to me it does mean a third party situation. So you feel like you've been hurt enough, and you don't want to hurt yourself, and you don't want to hurt other people, and you just want to get out of this. Also, yeah, and you feel like there's someone there that you just want to let them be, release them, let them go. And maybe it's just, yeah, this is, I have this feeling, this is this sad person. It's either yourself or someone else, and you feel like just, you know, enough is enough. Also, you feel like you have a chance of a new beginning, because Ace of Swords is like conception, like inception, like creation, like start, like creating something new. And Unfinished Symphony is what you've been before, and you have to, Unfinished Symphony is something that you have to finish. It's your life. You have to come to a point where you will be at peace with yourself and home. So to me it looks like you feel too cozy. If it's not about this revenge story, to me it looks like you are actually in a good place, and you are on the path to healing and letting go of whatever wrong's been done to you, or whatever situation you had where you've been hurt. And it feels to me like you are on the right way, and you feel this guidance either from outside, from a person, or whatever it might be, or from inside yourself. Like you know that you are on the correct path already now, and you have some things that you want to do, you have something, you're kind of feeling at peace already, and you're beginning something new, and you've just had enough of this drama and this heartbreak and this whatever. And this is why you wouldn't want to do whatever you want to do, is because anyway you feel like you have to want it. It's something maybe you used to want before but don't want now, and now you have the opportunity. Yes, this is it. This is something that now is the opportunity to get something that you wanted, but you don't want it anymore, and you are somewhere else, you are someone else, you are in a different place now, so you don't really need, and you kind of want it, like, because you don't want it, you like, I can get it now, why don't I want it? But you don't want it because it's not your story anymore. Just let it go and let it be. So yeah, this is it. This is what I'm sensing here. This is what I'm getting here. So sorry about the interruptions. I just felt like I need to do this video, and I just wanted to go through whatever it was. So thank you for watching, and have a good time. Have fun with your wishes and desires, and whatever. Bye. Peace.